pas, mais regarde, il est mignon. Il est beau, hein? Il est magnifique.
Non.
Bah, qui l'a vu, lui,
Je sais pas. Non, il l'a pas vu, mais sur le plateau d'accroche, il a dit un mot sur Guy, il l'a critiqué, c'est ça?
Ah ouais.
Honnêtement, j'ai pas écouté.
With that said, by the power given to me here in the state of Nevada, it is now my honor and my privilege to pronounce you husband and smartphone.
If we're going to be honest with ourselves, we connect with our phones on so many emotional levels. We look to it for solace, to calm us down, to put us to sleep, to ease our minds. And to me, that's also what a relationship is about. So, in a sense, my smartphone has been my longest relationship. That's why I decided to see what it was like to actually marry a phone. I'm trying to ask the hard questions of myself as to what this relationship means, and I'm trying to go as far as I can to explore that.
We are gathered here today in Las Vegas on this very exciting and joyous occasion to witness and celebrate the joining of Aaron and his smartphone. Think of all of the love and laughter you have shared, all of the good times you've had, all the reasons you're here today at this altar, pledging your eternal love and commitment to each other. Now, do you, Aaron, take this smartphone to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
And do you also promise to love her, honor her, comfort and keep her, and be faithful to her?
I do.
If you will, I'm going to ask you to place the ring on your bride's finger and your finger. And repeat after me, please. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
and cherish you
and cherish you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life. It's not yet legal to marry smartphones, but what I hope my wedding will do is to somehow act as a symbolic gesture to show how precious our phones are becoming in our daily lives, and hopefully get others to ask that same question of themselves and their relationships to their phones.
Area. Already sandbags have been handed out. The concern will be flooding and the potential for isolated tornadoes. We also found this out. Overnight, hurricane hunters in a plane went into the tropical storm. And on the far eastern side of this system, near the Key West area, they detected winds of as high as 77 miles per hour. That was at about...
The sand and soil here simply melted away.
It was terrifying. I've never seen anything like it and I don't want to again. It was like out of a movie.
The autumn storm lashed the entire length of Australia's east coast over the weekend. It started in the north in the state of Queensland and gradually spiralled south. It dumped huge amounts of rain. In 2 days, more than 5 times what most places get in all of June. Widespread flooding and huge ocean waves forced hundreds of people from their homes. Transport was severely disrupted with train lines and roads flooded.
In the fire, however, the dry, hot air and gusty winds are making it difficult. Over 1,000 people are without electricity. Officials report 1 building has been burnt, but so far there are no injuries or deaths. The cause of the fire is unknown.
country, killing nearly 40 people. This year's floods are estimated to be worse than last year.
It's now threatening homes and nearby buildings. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered. Now, it's going to be 90s for the rest of the week. Today, they are going to have some pretty strong wind gusts right through the afternoon, also through the rest of the week. Low humidity.
Drenched by days of heavy rain, thousands of homes in central Java are inundated, most damaged by water, some buried under avalanches of mud. The island's longest river, the Bengawan Solo, has overflowed its banks. Flash floods sending residents to higher ground.
A dozen fires burning throughout the southwest. The fire in Santa Barbara County has consumed more than 9 square miles of brush. About 270 homes and ranches are at risk.
The fire is only 20% contained. Firefighters are concerned about the threat of increasing winds this weekend and an extreme heat wave.
Erratic winds known as sundowners are driving the Sherpa fire in Santa Barbara County. Sundowners can produce gusts of up to 80 miles per hour, while California's 5-year drought has left a trail of dry coastal canyons and parched hillsides that burn quickly.
Tonight in Illinois, the storms are now pushing east. More than 90 million people face the threat of severe weather today.
Tornado on the ground right here, right beside us.
A line of powerful storms produced multiple tornadoes across the Midwest Wednesday night. At least 4 touched down in northern Illinois, where around 15,000 people were without power. A likely twister sent a wave of debris slamming into the car of this storm chaser in the city of Earlville. He was able to make it through the worst of the severe weather without injury.
Cell phone video captured floodwaters washing away this still burning home in White Sulphur Springs.
Dad, watch out! That vehicle will not be able to stop.
A day of torrential rains sent cars careening down waterlogged streets.
Yeah, it is.
And knocked out power to some 40,000 people. As parts of Virginia and West Virginia faced devastating flooding Thursday.
There's high water everywhere. People can't get out. They can't get in.
In Covington, Virginia, the Jackson River reached a record high, forcing evacuations.
The tremors felt in the southern parts of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in China. No casualties have been reported so far. And the earthquake hit at a depth of 10 kilometers. Workers in a mine in the Kyzyusu Kyrgyz Autonomous Prefecture felt the tremor. A wall at a local police station collapsed. 2 passenger trains in the area were suspended as railway authorities checked the tracks and communication equipment for damage.